Children, let us go through chapter number 14, humidity. Now, what do we mean by humidity? It is the water that is present in the atmosphere or the moisture. Alright, now we have the presence of the water in all the three states of the matter, that is the solid, liquid and the gaseous one. Now, the most of the important source of the humidity or the moisture in the atmosphere is water vapor. But the amount of it varies from time to time and from place to place. So temperature is one of the most important factor where the presence of the moisture that is concerned. See, if the air that is warm, it will have more of the moisture in it because the rate of the evaporation it will be more. And if the air that is cold, then the amount of the moisture it will be less. Let us now go through the process of precipitation. The previous of the concepts, they are not in the syllabus this time around. Now precipitation, where it is concerned, we can define it as the water either in the liquid or the solid form falling onto the surface of the earth. And why would it fall? Remember the water cycle, the process of the water cycle or the hydrological cycle. So because of it. Now, what are the conditions that is necessary for the precipitation? That the air, it must be saturated, the temperature at which the condensation it takes place, it must be present. Then the condensation nuclei it should form. That will form the base on which the particles they will settle around. And the air, it must be cooled below its dew point. Now, what are the various forms of the precipitation? First, we have the rainfall. Now, the rain it is formed when the cloud droplets, they are in large number, all right, and they come together to form one larger particle, okay, that remains suspended in the air. So this is how the rainfall that is formed up. Then we have snow. Now snow, it is the crystals. Now each of the crystal of the snow, it is in variation. No two snow crystals it would be alike. Then we have the hail. Now where the snow that is very soft when it falls down. Hail, it causes a lot of the damage when it falls down and it is generally very heavy by nature. The types of the rainfall, it include the first one, the convectional rainfall. Now convectional rainfall, it occurs generally in the equatorial region where the air that is very hot. So what would happen as the air it gets warm, it gets light by nature and it tends to move into the upper layers of the atmosphere, carrying all the dust particles along with it, water vapors along with it. Then it goes to the upper layer of the atmosphere where it becomes heavy. So because of the heavy and because the temperature that has lowered down and because of the pull of the gravity, the whole air, it then begins to fall back down. So this way the cyclic process that is formed, which is caused because of the convectional air currents and the rainfall that occur because of it, that is known as the convectional rainfall. Then we have the orographic rainfall, the second one. Now the orographic rainfall, the word it means, orographic it means mountain. So any amount of the rainfall that is experienced towards this region, that is known as the orographic rainfall. Now the mountain, it would have two of the sides. One side that would be known as the windward side, which will receive the amount of the rainfall, the high amount of the rainfall, because the sufficient amount of the water vapor that is present there. The other side of the same mountain, that would be known as the rain shadow area or the leeward side of the mountain, for the reason that the amount of the rainfall, it would be less. Now why the rainfall it is more on the windward side? Because the air that is rising up, it carries more amount of the water vapor, and by the leeward side of the rain shadow it receives less amount of the rainfall because the air it is descending down. Okay, now example, the best of the example in the country that we have, that is of the Western Ghats, where the windward side it gets more amount of the rainfall in the monsoon, and the other side, that is known as the leeward side of the Western Ghats. Okay, so that receives the very little amount of the rainfall. Then the next one that we have is the cyclonic or the frontal rainfall. Now this type of the rainfall, it occurs where the warm air meets the cold air. They form the zone, the front. Okay, so any type of the rainfall that occurs in this region where the warm and the cold air it meets, it is known as the frontal rainfall or the cyclonic rainfall. Now it occurs because of the depression that has formed over in this area. So the process of the condensation takes place and the rainfall it occurs then. The areas of the doldrums, the trade winds, that is where this type of the rainfall that is common over there. Then the features, it includes that the frontal rain that is in the form of a drizzle, that the continuous rainfall but of the smaller amount, where the raindrops they are very small of the size, that will take place. Then it occurs in the region where the warm and the cold air it meets down, and it is of the longer duration when it is associated with the cold front, and it is in the form of the thunder shower, which is for the very short duration. So winter rainfall that we have in the northwest India, that is the example of the cyclonic rainfall.